This is La Máquina podcast, and we're going to discuss our impressions on the game, Cruz Azul versus Toluca at home, and we ended up tying 0-0. For the majority of the game, well, we had great movement of the ball. Not many, or not any really, defensive mistakes. We looked at the statistics, and like we had like around 17 shots. What was it, like 7, 8 on goal? Toluca had no shots on goal and only 2 shots in total. So like just on paper, you see like a huge difference. Um, but a lot of people were saying, or a lot of people are like in the comments section with like Cruz Azul fan pages or Cruz Azul official account, like very upset the fact that we tied. Um, but like what was Jemez was saying in the press conference was that like this is like the best game he's seen this season so far from Cruz Azul. And that there's a reason why Toluca couldn't do anything. That it's because of Cruz Azul's performance. And I do like that idea because everyone just blames that, oh, Cruz Azul didn't score, they didn't win. But Toluca had just came back, as what Jemez was saying, had come from two wins, back-to-back wins, where they scored 3 goals in each game. So for Toluca not to have done anything, like that says something. I don't know. What did you think about the game?
For one, the keeper did a great job. I think he blocked a couple. Mora's header.
Oh yeah,
That would have been his second goal. But yeah, for the most part, the whole game I saw that we did really well.
yeah. Aldrete came back from suspension. He was on the left back. Mendoza on the right back.
He had that free kick. We could have.
Which free kick?
Suspenseful free kick, or he just blew it.
Was it Aldrete?
Towards the end, yeah.
Towards the end. I don't really remember that. But yeah, like kind of like typical kind of Cruz Azul, having a lot of possession, going a lot in the final third, but not really creating much. Like not a lot of clear chances. And well, like that's disappointing.
Yeah, very.
But like I don't think it's like the end of the world. Like
No.
some people are saying, like, oh, fuera Jemez. Like
It's unwarranted. It's completely unwarranted. Doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
It's Oh, you go.
I mean, the tie will be justified in what he was saying if we beat Atlas next week.
Yeah. It really depends on the result as well.
Yeah.
Because right now we've been tying like
3 consecutive
three
ties
consecutive ties. It gets
in the league and
it-
5
it-
in total.
It gets annoying and frustrating over time. So I understand the sentiment, but right now it's just you gotta wait to the next game, I guess.
Mhm.
Well, we didn't lose, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I think as long as we don't lose any points, I think we're in the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's always an issue. Like we lose games that we shouldn't have lost, especially last season. That was so
and then it
stupid.
just goes down from there.
Yeah, not only morale, but you're just losing points and you can't continuously move up.
And,
And
we
like,
always just depend on the end of the season.
mhm. And I think where we're at is good. Like we've maintained top 8 all throughout the whole every game, pretty much.
We're still top 8.
Yeah, we're still 8. Well, we're 8th.
Oh.
Keeping it pushing.
So like we're barely there, but like a win can carry us up
Yeah.
to 3rd, 4th place.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the playoff. It's just like just a couple wins and we're good. But that's a lot to ask for.
Yeah. However, we have been playing pretty good teams though. Toluca, Chivas. Well, like I guess. Well, Tijuana's a pretty good team. It's just they haven't been performing this game
They got
season.
killed too.
Yeah.
Recently. But I mean that's better because then, if it comes to that point that we're depending on the very end, then we have some pretty good teams to face.
Mm-hmm.
Easy teams, I mean.
But yeah, we didn't score. But this game, Mora did start instead of Caute, which is something that we kind of anticipated since he scored in 2 consecutive games, and Jemez gave him a chance, and I thought that was fair. Sadly, whenever they start, they don't get a goal. But yeah, I think just giving them opportunities is good. And so Chaco was subbed in for Peñalba. Wasn't really able to do much.
Well,
Wait, was he the guy that kicked the free kick, Chaco?
No, it was.
It was Aldrete?
Yeah,
Because I remember him kicking one too.
but it was the last 10 minutes that he came in.
Yeah,
He did-
either 15 or
He
last
did like
10.
one run that was pretty good, but yeah, you can't really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, What do you think of Mena so far in this season? Like it hasn't been the same Mena as from last season. Last season, Mena was the most kind of outstanding of the signings of
Yeah.
the new signings and kind of the overall team. And then this one, he's just kind of just a shadow there.
But this one specifically, he doesn't seem like he's doing that well. He's like misplacing passes. He's not creating enough, and he's not dangerous. Well, he's still kind of dangerous just because of the way he is, but he hasn't like actually done anything as of yet.
I think he's just out of position. I know there was one play where they crossed it and Mena went in for the header, but it was clearly Mora's goal.
Yeah, Mora should have had that.
I don't know if that's position. I think that just might be the way he just likes to move around, and he just gets like creative freedom. I don't know.
So is he performing bad or just not as good as last season?
I think it's just not as good
Oh,
because
okay.
he's still good.
But
you
I
know?
mean, because you have players,
Uh-huh.
new players that came in, just so he's not as outstanding as he was last season.
Yeah, and Farlin was on the bench. He didn't come on. Well, we had one extra sub.
Yeah.
Jemez didn't use it.
We're still yet to even start him anyway.
Yeah, I hope tomorrow against
yeah.
Zacatepec that they'll put him in.
Oh.
I was hoping that they'd sub on Zuniga for Mena,
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
but it never happened.
Maybe he's just saving him for as a starter for.
Zacatepec
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, I think he should have definitely put on Zuniga this
He
game.
could have made a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who was the subs that he put on? It was Chaco and someone else. No?
and Caute for
Caute.
Mora and Chaco for Peñalba.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty disappointing to not have Zuniga come on
And then Chino Silva had the most touches again, right?
or Gato Silva.
Gato Silva,
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, by far. Well, like,
That's just what he does.
yeah.
It's crazy, man. I still like Peñalba better. I don't know why.
They're different kind of players. I personally like Peñalba better too, just because of what he offers.
I think it's just from that one game we won at TJ when we saw him.
Yeah.
Mm.
He played great. Silva didn't play, huh?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I just love the way Peñalba holds off the ball.
And how good of a dribbler he is.
Yeah, and
He's very good.
He's so controlling of the
Confident.
Yeah. Well, he's pretty old though, right? He's a very
ball. Yeah, he
experienced, like
must be
33.
32, 33.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the only downside. We need another Peñalba coming through.
As long as he gets us a cup this year.
Yeah, not a lot of players come out like that, like center defense, kind of holding kind of midfielders like that are that kind of build.
Yeah.
He's
He's like
that
a-
kind of play style.
He's like a deep line playmaker who like operates like really like far back, really deep, but like he creates a lot of like movement, and like that's what I just like that kind of player. He's like Xavi Alonso kind of esque, but a lot more defensive and stronger and taller. I just like that player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was gonna say, Montaño can.
No.
But no, not at all.
He'll be like a Vaca maybe.
Yeah, maybe a Vaca. Yeah, it's just really those three academy players, huh? Cota, Zuniga, and Montaño. And I guess Pelaez. I hope he gets through. Every podcast I'm gonna mention Pelaez.
So when he listens to, he's like, "Oh, this guy's been with me too."
But yeah, and other than that, not really much more to the game. But after the game, there was like a controversy with Jemez where he flipped off like a section of the kind of the fans, the audience. People thought it was like just towards the Cruz Azul fans, but apparently in the press conference or when he was asked about it, he had kind of disclosed that it was dedicated to one particular subject, like one particular person there. He didn't know if it was a Cruz Azul fan or not, but it was someone that had threatened him with his daughters, which are like not of age. So like he got upset with that and responded as he would with anyone. And what did you say about that, Edgar? Like you thought it was like fair?
I think it's fair. Like
Understandable.
if you're threatening like something like that, like that's horrific, terrible shit. You're
I
crossing the
don't know.
line.
I'm pretty sure as a coach or as a player, even you get not threats but comments thrown at you all the
But
time.
you still have like I still think you have the right to just like, hey, fuck you.
But as a public figure, you have to know how to control that because that kind of
True.
stuff can get you suspended. I mean, I'm not. I'm
I
not
think
blaming
it's
him,
one
but-
thing just seeing like a tweet of that or something, but then it's like another thing, someone in person telling you that too.
Yeah, and it was at the moment too.
Yeah.
I mean, he could it's just probably angered him. I mean, it's his daughter.
And I thought it was just like controversy in the sense like, oh, that's it, but like there may be some ruling to
Yeah, I'm
that, and
pretty
like
sure.
he could get suspended, and that's the big issue.
Because regardless, he lost his cool and he did flip. Was it in front of the camera?
Um, there is video
Oh,
of
so-
it, but like the game was over. I'm not sure what video was being taken of him, like who was taking it, if it was like a fan or something. But yeah, hopefully that isn't an issue. Like, because well, yeah, that sucks. But even then, like, I forgot what game I was watching where. Oh, was it Mexico? I think Mexican national team. Was Osorio suspended for a bit?
For one.
Yeah. When he was suspended, like during halftime, like he was giving instructions. Like, I'm not sure if it was like through a microphone, but like I know that there were. He was like he had written a bunch of information on a piece of paper, and someone went to go take it and was like a messenger and gave it to like the whole team.
Yeah, that's still allowed.
That,
Yeah, that's
like,
something. Yeah, it doesn't make any
it doesn't
sense.
make any fucking sense.
Why?
Yeah.
Because like you're still managing. I guess you're
Uh-huh.
not on the pitch.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the tone of
The
voice
day by day.
motivates the players.
I think there is a big difference, but like I don't know. I feel like just don't allow them on the or in the stadium at all. Just like either no consequence or just not at all involved
Mhm.
because they are contributing in some sense. So yeah, like if that were to happen with him, it's like he'd probably still have some say in like certain tactics and instructions. But yeah, we have a game against Zacatepec at home. This is the second last of the group stage of the Copa MX. And if we win that, we're probably much more comfortable when we play Tigres at home. And I think just with a tie, we'd probably get through. And then on Saturday, once again, we're home for whatever reason against Atlas. And once again, hopefully we get a win there.
I mean, yeah, it would be cool because we played well, but Atlas came. They're coming from a defeat, but they played really well against America.
Oh.
What was the score against America?
1-0 from a last-minute penalty.
Mm.
Yeah, but it was pretty much 50-50.
Huh.
And they didn't have their captain, Rafa.
Oh, yeah, the
Oh,
whole
fuck.
bullshit that's going on.
There's a weird thing going on there.
So I don't know. It'll be a good game, a good test.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
a short one to this time.
Yeah, not much to talk about. The next one we'll have more since we'll have two games to talk about:
Mhm.
the Copa MX game and the Liga MX game. And then if there's more shenanigans that happens from Jemez or like any other injuries, hopefully no more injuries. Oh, I
Or
guess
another Instagram story.
or another Instagram story by Cota or another.
Do you want to
Or
confirm what
Montaño
someone
comes out
said?
with one.
Huh?
Montaño comes out with one.
Oh, Montaño comes out, or Zuniga like fuck Jemez, he didn't put me in.
Fuck man.
Fuck, man,
I should have gotten something done for him.
Yeah. Oh, just to touch on how we were expecting Mendes to be injured, like maybe a week or two, but he was healthy enough to play in the game,
Yeah.
which
Mhm.
was good because, yeah, he's one of our better performing players.
Right now, he's our most important player
Yeah.
thus far.
Every ball he fights hard and like he just shows a lot of heart, and I really like well he probably has like what's it called? I can't think of it, but like a manager for like, his Instagram account, like it's on him posting all that
Oh,
stuff.
like a PR.
Yeah, PR. But like he posts a lot of Cruz Azul related things.
Mm.
So like it seems like he's like wanting to care for the club,
He's
and
a
I
good
think
guy.
that's and I think that
He's a professional, man.
and I think that's something that like the fans really admire, and like they probably want because like every player that comes from just like foreign areas, like they don't care for the club, and they think there's a lot of just other things going on why they're at the club. If it's just for money or for living in Mexico, like other reasons for being at the club, and I think that kind of shows like he's there to be a
play.
professional and to play and like really like give us a championship, which
Mhm.
is what everyone wants. But cut this shit.
Until next time, I'm making a podcast.